Hey everybody, and welcome back to our Forlorn Hope campaign as the Holy Roman Empire in Medieval Total War on Glorious Achievements mode. And what we're doing right now is we're about to lose Navarre. Very, very sad. This is essentially our rebel army that we got for free as a result of an uprising caused by one of our spies. But the Italians counterattacked, and rather than, fight them off yet again, I figured I kind of don't mind making life easier for the Italians if it's going to be at the expense of the Danes. So this is kind of all part of, denying resources and territory to the enemy. Valencia, for example, are we going to get a tooltip over this? Let's see. I believe we can find out if this is owned by the Byzantines still, and it is. So again, this is kind of good stuff, right? All this stuff was held by the Danes at one point. We grabbed it, and now it looks like the Italians are going to take this, in 8 years. And they're going to take this in one. So, we're going to lose both of these settlements. Maybe we'll get another loyalist revolt. But unless it's really amazing, I'm not going to hold too much store by it. We're moving our agents around the Iberian Peninsula, just keeping an eye on things. But the main event is going to be keeping a spy pretty close to Portugal, I think. Now, we just moved him out, however. We did have where's our good 4-star guy? It says he's in Portugal, but that's not true. Okay, so that's one kind of flaw, I guess, with the game. Yes, we moved him up to Flanders, that's what it is that it'll take you to where the agent was, but if you move him, it won't take you to where he currently is, if that makes sense. So this is our 4-star spy, our best spy by far. He's going up to Flanders, see if he can make anything happen there, and we're moving our Forlorn Hope army over to Wales to see if we can kill us. Well, actually, I'm not sure that this is a prince anymore. Okay, it does mention a member of the bloodline. Okay, so that's probably what we're doing. Let's see. Actually, are you... Yes, you're trying Prince Harold of the Danes. He's in Wales. Great. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to see if we can get them to kick out of here. Maybe we'll get Wales for free. Maybe we'll get to ransom the prince. Maybe we'll get to kill the prince. I don't know. But Northumbria is trash. Wessex is basically trash. They've got us under siege here with a single feudal sergeant man, just one man. And then Mercia, there wasn't much here to begin with, to be perfectly honest. We didn't destroy it. We never took it, but it's not that useful to the Danes. Most of the action seems to be occurring over here, although it does have to be said the Danes have awoken a new enemy in the re-emerged Polish faction. So they started in Silesia, and they've been attacking. They've not been succeeding, but they have been attacking. Let's see. We may have an opportunity here. Let's see. This is a 2-star general. Actually, maybe we want to hold off on him. We're seeing some low loyalty guys start to emerge, which is nice. Let's see. This guy's really good. Not really much chance of frying him, but Prince Canute, maybe we could try him again. Yeah, it's 0%. Let's just keep him doing stuff that might succeed. So 21% chance on this random 2-star general. It may help at some point. I'd like to work on, helping the, let's see, actually Livonia. I want to help the Golden Horde, obviously. I want to help... See, is Novgorod still around? They are. Not at war with anybody. They probably just own Finland at this point, unfortunately. Let's see, do they own Moscow? No, that's the Golden Horde, so this has got to be Novgorod. Yeah, that's a shame. They didn't end up doing too much. But I'd like to help, anyone other than the Danes over here. This is where most of their forces seem to be concentrated and most of their good generals, although they're certainly not above taking a swipe at me down as I try to desperately maintain some sort of hold in Italy. We're training a few more units here, mounted crossbowmen in Naples and chivalric sergeants in Rome, just to augment the forces that we already have. We can't crusade against the Byzantines, because although it seems that we can, the Pope won't allow us to do it. They're a valuable ally to the Catholic Church, and I'm not. So that stinks. In terms of other crusade targets, yeah, I think this is all Byzantine. And then when we get over here, we're getting into Golden Horde territory. Palestine's got to be Byzantine held. Yeah. So I'm not going to crusade against the Golden Horde. I could crusade up to Finland, I suppose. But they're probably allied with the Pope too, and so we wouldn't be able to. Let's see. Yeah, they're allied. Wow. See, I don't think I've ever tried to crusade. I don't crusade often against Orthodox factions or pagans or just random rebels. So most of the time, the Pope either gives me total support, in which I don't have to pay anything for the crusade, or he says, you know, give me a couple grand for it. I've never had him just refuse outright, so that's a big surprise, and we've got a wasted crusade marker. Maybe at some point things will change. Yeah, that's not good. There's literally no other Muslim factions. There's not a single one. The Egyptians re-emerged for a single turn, and then immediately got destroyed. The Almohads have been gone for a while. The Turks have been gone for a while. So that crusade marker, unfortunately, may not do us any good for the duration. Oh, okay. Novgorod is going out against the Danes. Good for them. Okay, so Prince Harold did not get inquisited, and neither did this other guy. And oh, our target, our Alexius Bryennius, the Byzantine emissary, killed our 2-star emissary assassin. That's very unfortunate. Okay, so we were going to face a big counterattack into Mercia. So we get out of there, and the Danes retreat from Wales. Okay. And Novgorod decides this is not a good idea, so they're going to retreat. Shoot. Whoa! I've never seen this. I have never seen this art. Wow. I just need a moment here to appreciate this. I wonder if these are Sherwood Foresters. Oh, man. This is awesome. Bandits in Northumbria. English bandits have appeared in this province because no castle was present or the castle had a garrison of less than 100 men. Well. Okay, we got another rebellion in Portugal. Yeah, Loyalist. And Poland. Ah, that stinks. Dies of an illness. So maybe at best there's some large rebel stacks up around Silesia. But I don't think they accomplished very much. They attacked into Poland. I don't think they succeeded there. Oh, gosh, here's the new Danish king. If we can get down to Wessex again and then over to Saxony. Let's see what we can do. Siege in Aragon. Siege in Navarre. That's about to fall. That's fine. And Siege of Wessex. They're not going to get that. Okay. Well, good. This is Rome. We trained an assassin here? Or, no, I guess this is just random security, catching an enemy spy for the Byzantines. Very nice. All right. So what can we do now? We lost the Poles. Let's see what this is. It's not even. I was thinking it's got to be Sherwood Foresters. So Sherwood Foresters are a unit that is only available to the rebels. And I believe they only appear in Mercia. That's what I've heard anyway. I don't think I've ever seen them myself in actual campaign. They are I think it's only 12-man strong unit, so kind of like the Hashashin. And they're an archer unit, and they can hide anywhere, I believe. So it's basically like you get 12 longbowmen who can, hide anywhere. So it's really cool, but you almost never see them. And that art, I was really expecting to be something a lot cooler than 100 peasants. Well, all right. I'm at least encouraged by the low loyalty, right, of some of these loyalist revolters. But let's see, how did our assassin do in Flanders? Okay, so now we're getting somewhere with this. All right, we've trashed the provinces enough that we can sort of cause them some consternation. I don't know if this is going to cause anything here, but let's go down to Wessex and we'll try to get the army back to the continent. I think we've kind of done enough here. All right, let's try Canute again. Well, maybe we shouldn't even bother. He's not even getting traits. Or was this the guy? Was this not the guy that we attacked last time? Well, at any rate, let's move our inquisitors out. We'll relieve Wessex, and then possibly take down the fort. I mean, at this point, why not? Although it is is holding them up, right? I mean, that's the one thing about having a keep there. Okay, Castile, yes, very low taxes here. And this does not have anything. Okay. So I want to keep this emissary right here for the moment. Let's you go to Portugal. I know that Leon has border forts. So we'll bring the bishop to Portugal. This is Albertus Magnus. He'll keep an eye on rebellions there, and we can move our spy basically anywhere with a port. And then if he gets a rebellion going here, he'll go back to Portugal and vice versa. We'll just try to keep him moving around like that. We'll send her to Friesland. And how's this new king doing? Okay, so this is looking better. His influence is only 5. We know that there's several other princes in the mix here, so he's not the only guy. But good runner, that's -3 to morale. Eager to retreat, -2 to morale. So everything else doesn't give him any morale bonuses. He's an atheist. That could theoretically make him possible to burn at the stake. But that's not something that we're really going to go for. Do we really need to go for the fortress to get a reliquary, or do we need a church first? We might need this. Yeah, this is a prerequisite. So maybe if we build the church, then we could get a reliquary at the Citadel level, assuming that's available there, and then we get Grand Inquisitors out of Naples too. It's a lot of recruitment relying on Naples, but it might be worth it. Alright, we've got another unit of crossbows, and how's this army looking? I think we'll do this. We'll bring these units back here just for now. Okay, no one's in the castle currently, so this army has a couple light cav, 3 heavy cav, 2 good spears, 1 crap spear, 2.5 good swords, a couple of other assorted infantry. We could go for Sicily right now. We could probably take it. And the terrain, let's see. So it's going to be coast, hills, arid ground, no waterways, of course. The general has no traits. The cataphract unit has no traits. This guy's educated, okay. Some of these, individual units may have like Great Warrior or whatever. So this guy is captured, so that's +3 morale, but he's a good runner, -3, so it, cancels out. Okay, but basically nothing spectacular, either good or bad. So we could bring guys down into Sicily right now. Could we do that? Maybe we want to leave... Let's leave the spears and the fanatics, and that's exactly 100 men. Of course the fanatics are the general. Come on. There we go. Actually, maybe we should make you King of Naples. Or should we save it for like one of these? Someone whose loyalty really matters? I'd love to have someone, with 4 acumen. Adultery, devout, very honest. Herman Rasp. Oh, that's a pretty cool name. We could give him, Naples is 2. And then we could give him the Chamberlain. Let's hold off on that. And then here's what we'll do. We'll go with another mounted sergeant here just to replace him. And yeah, with that, we can bring the fanatics with us if we really want them. So the spearmen are going to be left behind. We're going to go to Sicily. And now if the Danes attack Naples right now, which, they probably will, then we can move in either of these forces into there. We also have to train something here. Where'd my assassin go, though? Oh, right, he got killed. So we'll train up another one of him. I think that'll be fine. And we'll see. We'll see about this, if this allows us to actually get the Citadel. It'd be great to, of course, get that without having to fight a siege. Otherwise, Yep, Naples we're building, Rome we're training. We're not worried about building in Rome. We're moving down into Wessex with our suicide army. And keeping eyes otherwise on the Danish kings and armies. Yep, okay, they're counterattacking into Wales. That's great. And the nice thing about that is there's no port in Wales, so now those guys are going to have to take a few years to, you know, reconstitute themselves. Right? There's just not that many ports here. We lost Wales, that's fine. All right, they retreated out of Wessex, so we conquered that. And here we go, this is the Battle of Sicily. So, really not too many men here, but stretched out in a single line, I guess they look more formidable, especially these 32 cataphracts. 4 Valor. We've got Royal Knights that should match them. But, you know, you never know. And they've got 1 archer unit, and so that is something we'll want to run off with our cav. Terrain here, I'm guessing, is going to be fine. You know, it's slightly hilly, but I don't think there's anything too dramatic. Yeah, Sicily's pretty straightforward. So we'll attack in the okay weather. I think I don't want... Let's see, infantry charge? Yeah, let's go with this. Instead of always having my archers out front, we will, for once, kind of protect them. Because they do have a formidable cav contingent. So let's get up onto this hill. We've got another valley, and then they've got another hill. Actually, probably... I mean, I guess we could try down from that side, but... Alright. Let's go right after them here. And let's get our 2 Royal Knights out to the right. Really, it's all about killing those cataphracts. Mounted crossbowmen, let's get them up. And militia sergeants right down here at the Byzantine cav. Right, let's actually take out the lancers quickly. I think the other guys will hold long enough. You come down, you come down. See, map throwers are a bit of a problem. Oh, their general is Byzantine infantry. Okay. That's actually great. So let's hit him with our chivalric men-at-arms. Hit the Pavese crossbows. And our general... Yeah, those lancers are pretty much gone. The cataphracts are also not doing too great. I think we see a gap. We'll hit those urban militia. And fanatics. Why not? Throw them in the mix too. Let's use our general to hit theirs. And cavalry to take out their archers. And let's run down the naphtha throwers, because that could be a nasty surprise. Alright. Yeah, I think we got this. Wrapped up. 10 cataphracts. They're totally stalled out on our spears, and our Royal Knights are chewing them up. And this is the whole army, right? I don't think anybody's getting away. Alright, the main thing is these archers. Capture the general. Cataphracts are running away, but he's going to be gone very soon. Okay, go after the archers, please. Let's get all these archers. Let's just do a clean sweep on Sicily. And, you know, oh gosh, it's going to be so close. We're quite fresh. It seems like we ought to be getting them. Seems like we ought to be getting this guy. 1 Byzantine infantry. It's like we're very politely escorting him off the field here. Come on, guys. 20 archers. I think that's everybody, right? Everybody else. Alright, finally. Alright, we're going to go down here. Let's try to cut him off. Our Royal Knights are going to catch up. And yeah, mounted crossbowmen are quite tired. We'll go all the way down the beach. 8 archers. I don't think our general's going to get there quite in time. Oh, man. Please get all of these guys. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, come on. Oh, thank God. Okay. I think that's everybody. Let's not slaughter them. We will wait and see if we can get... What? How is it in enemy hands? Did like one Byzantine Lancer get out of here? Oh, wow. Okay, we got a spy. All right, we're going to get 1 Valor on this spy. So that's good. We're working up our spies here. And we lost Navarre. Goodbye, rebels. Okay. Yes, relic found. Secret avarice. That's... Okay, he's just a prince. That's fine. So let's check out this rebellion. Alright, that might make them withdraw. Prince Eric, 35. And yes, we got a point for our agent here. Let's see. Do we want to keep him? Let's keep him here just long enough to see what's going on. But actually, we can just swap out. You can go down to Cordoba and then over to Portugal. And you, unfortunately, loyalty is ticking up in Flanders. And there's a border fort in Friesland. Okay. So, do we want to go for this tearing down the fort? It's only going to make us 100. It's absolutely pathetic because the game only registers that there's a curtain wall here because that gets built on top of the castle. So when you destroy it, all you're destroying is the addition that you made to the fort, right? The uppermost part of it. In reality, the entire keep is gone, and whoever inherits this province is going to have to build everything from a fort all the way up. But it just means that we don't get a lot out of it. Well, you know, neither will they, and they'll have to invest in it, so let's do it. Let's bring everybody into Flanders, and maybe there'll be another point at which, you know, I want to have a, you know, a single guy holding off, I don't know, holding off a bunch of enemy soldiers. We've got 3 full stacks over here. Looks like 2 heirs are in the area. Well, we're slowly moving over towards the king. And let's keep you right here, actually. 13%. This guy we've been trying, I think. No, this is a new one. So actually, let's try him. Let's try 65. That's much better. He's the Duke of Ile-de-France. He's very loyal. It'd be good to get rid of him. And this. So this was a ransomed force, but this wasn't us. Right? We didn't fight the Danes this turn. So where would this be? He's the Earl of Sweden. I mean, who knows? I guess it could be... It could be anywhere, but it's a place that the Danes lost, so that's nice to see. Unfortunately, they didn't lose Novgorod. They didn't lose Livonia. Let's try Tryggvason again. Oh, that's 0%. Right, because the zeal is so bad here. Well, let's keep him sitting around. We've got low public order-ish, and maybe we'll eventually work up the zeal. Okay, there's our mounted sergeant unit as a replacement, and I should have checked the loyalty of Naples. I just assumed it was going to be good. But yeah, we're making 341, loyalty is 132%, and this is literally 1 Byzantine infantry unit, our Byzantine Lancers. Well, let's try to kill this guy. What is he? An emissary. And let's actually use this. Or do we have a better emissary somewhere else? Yeah, Scotland. Let's take you down, and you can try bribery. 1,200. I'll spend it. If we get, because that gets us everything, right? If we bribe the garrison of a castle, we're just going to get it next turn, if it works, and nothing is harmed. So this is the way to do that. we're going to be able to get all of this. The port, the trading, the 80% farms. That's making them 500 currently. So all of that is very, very nice. Let's see what else we can do here. I kind of feel like, do we want to keep going with assassins? Let's do it. Since we're sending one on a mission that may end poorly, let's work up another one. And here, let's get got 2 crossbows, but oh, we can get mercenaries now. Ooh. Let's wait a season. What I'm tempted to do is to hire a bunch of mercenaries and throw them with some of these troops at Tuscany. I think we would have pretty good results there. Again, we've looked at this before. I think the key to taking this is going to be having some cav. We've got some cav. We could probably do with a little bit more. But that's what the mercenaries are for. Like, we could hire the Byzantine cav, the Hobilars, horse archers. You know, all of these units would be really good, actually. And we could just throw them all under, you know, a couple of Royal Knights and a few other units, send them at Tuscany. The problem is we would then be leaving Rome and Naples kind of undefended at a time when this siege has still not resolved yet. So we're going to try to do that. We'll get this taken care of, and then we'll go up here. So in the meantime, let's train another unit of... let's do another unit of cav. Right? I mean, this is... Mounted Sergeants are not my favorite unit. They seem really boring, in fact. But I think it's good to have them. Okay, you cannot be trusted over here. But it troubles me that he's got such a low loyalty. Alright, so we'll take you out, and we'll put you over here, just in case something gets screwy and they get shuffled around with the disloyal guy on top. Meanwhile, down here, what's this? Another ransom. So this is from Sicily. I don't know why they got sent over here. Surely the Byzantines still have Sardinia. You know, these are places are much closer, or Tuscany. But at any rate, what do they have down here? Yeah, a bunch of calves. So, again... Okay, here's the big Danish fleet. Gosh, that's intimidating. You know, part of me is thinking, let's get like almost a full stack of Turcopoles and just throw them in and see how they do. And even if they fail, then we've made some, you know, just use up all the arrows and then withdraw, right? 40 support costs is not that much. 225 is kind of high. And we've got 2 mounted crossbows total. And we've got 4 Turcopoles. We're going to have one more season until we get the ability to make feudal sergeants. So maybe instead, let's just hold off of anything. Yeah, let's wait. We're attacking Flanders. Yeah, and they're trying to take out Novgorod, which is probably going to happen. All right, we got a Lord Slingebard burned at the stake there. And there we go. We got our assassin up to rank 2 on Alexius Bryennius. The Danes withdraw from Flanders, and Wessex has a loyalist revolt. Okay. Oh, too loyal. Oh, Frank. Alright, we're going to try again. Because otherwise, there's no way. 5,000. Oh my gosh. I think we have to do it. Is that just gonna... This is just going to drive the price up. Or actually... Yeah. There's one guy here. This is your one chance to actually get a castle with an assassin. So 66% chance with him. Let's throw him in too. That's going to be 50%. All right. Train another assassin because we may lose some. We could also use a spy here, actually. So that is another option. We could take you... Let's see. I do want to bring you over here because this is... I feel like this is going to rebel and you're going to get another star. But you, where's my spy here? Yeah, we could also bring you down here. That's only a 7% chance? Dang. So, this is a really cool feature. Spies can infiltrate, a castle, open the gates from inside. And if you try this, you're going to see really low numbers early on in a siege. However, that number, that 7%, is going to increase drastically as the years go by. So in this case, unfortunately, that's not really good because he's got enough food to last him a lifetime in here, this single Byzantine Lancer unit. But if it's something like, it's like a 10-year siege or an 8-year siege or a 5-year siege, wait a couple of years and then send your spy in, and then you get it with no fuss, no muss. There's no garrison you have to worry about. There's no what is it? There's no buildings are destroyed. It's fantastic. So you just take it easily. Now, the reason I'm sort of hemming and hawing here is if we siege Flanders, if we assault and destroy the port and the fort and all this stuff, that gets us, a little bit of cash. And it also would, like, these guys are not going to be able to hit us next turn. Wales, this army's not going to hit us next turn. The Novgorod army's not going to hit us next turn. Let's actually do that. Let's stay here. And actually, I wonder what the odds are of this. 66. Oh, that's tempting, but he's too good of a spy. I don't want to risk him on that. We're just going to assault, and I will be honest with you. We're going to auto-calc this one. But we'll throw them all into it. And then when we take it, we'll destroy their resources. So it's just, this is about making it harder for them to move around, right? They can't move around the map as easily, and that's going to introduce problems for them, like we've already done in Navarre and Castile and so on. On the other hand, I'm really glad they've still got the port here in Portugal, because otherwise that would make life a lot harder for me to get my spy in and out. And this is going to take forever. Okay, so we're going to do an assassination in Sicily, and otherwise we're going to wait. All right, what do we have here? We're not training anything other than assassins here. We've got another cav unit. Let's see, is it worth it, like, disbanding this unit because it's got low loyalty? Our king does not have great command anyway, so it probably doesn't matter too much. Let's train an arbalester. We've got some crossbows, but I, kind of wouldn't mind having another really high. Oh, we can't train them. Okay. All right. Well, let's go with the shivs then. I will train you guys up, and you can just hang on under the king. And it looks like only 2 more years before we're going to get the ability to train feudal knights here. That is going to be something nice. Okay, and here we've got the, what was it? What were we building here? I can't even remember. Well, at any rate, we could build up the next thing. Oh, it was the feudal sergeants. That's what it was. Yeah, we probably want a couple of those. So let's do that. We're losing a lot. We're down to 20 grand. If we keep this up, 10 years we'll be bankrupt. So we've got to get some wins in terms of provinces. And Sicily hopefully will help. It's not going to make us 2 grand a turn, unfortunately. Alright, moving people to Saxony. Oh, moving the king to Friesland. Okay. Alright. So, we killed the only guy in Sicily. Nice. Lost Wessex. We're assaulting Ghent. Okay. Autocalc. Victory, we lost 80 men. That's not even too bad. And we got some ransom out of it. Okay, excommunication. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, now we can use a crusade marker. Yes! Okay, siege in Aragon, likely to hold out. Position ends. Okay, so heresy up around where the Hungarians are. Franconia, Bohemia, but Friesland and Flanders too. Let's take a look at that. Oh. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, I will ally with the Spanish. I will. Because our prince let's see. I don't know if he's a brother or the son of the current king. He's probably the brother. But wouldn't it be nice to get an ally? Right? We're not at war with any of the same people anymore. We've got peace with the Hungarians. And you're not at war with the Danes, but maybe they'd like to be. Let's do it. Princess Leonor and Prince Heinrich are going to get married, and we're going to unite these families. Beautiful. Okay, they want to... No, screw you. You're not going to get my princess. We tried this once, and then you immediately... well, I guess we would be the ones to choose this time, right? We would choose between the Danes and the Golden Horde. But here's the thing. The Danes are the threat. The Horde is not a threat to us. I mean, they could certainly crush us in Antioch if they wanted to, but they don't want to, and they're not earning any glorious achievement points. So, no thanks. All right, but very nice. We've got a true heir coming. And a drinker, devout. Okay. All right, let's see. You definitely get rid of this stupid port. That gets us 375. And okay. Now let's see what Sicily looks like. All right, we got it. Awesome. Thank you, Adolf von Nassau. Beautiful. Or Dietrich Windeck. I think it was Dietrich, actually. But now we've got two-star assassins. That is wonderful news. And one-star assassin. So we'll keep these guys spread out a little bit, I think. Okay, we got Sicily now. And I noticed we haven't been attacked by the Danes in a little while down here. I mean, they were very quick to hit us before. Oh, but what is this bull? Oh, they got a prince now. They moved him over, Prince Nicephorus. Oh, no. He looks pretty tough. He's crack-brained, though. -2 morale, but really his stars are going to more than make up for it. Wow, okay. Well, how about this? How about this for a little trickery? Let's see. Venice does not have any border forts, so we could get a spy over there. And this only 66%. Okay, great. So we could get a spy over there. But what I'm thinking is we could get a crusade over there, and maybe go through the Papal States first, rather than the Byzantine territory. That's the tricky thing, because I don't necessarily want to throw just a crusade here without a bunch of support. So a lot depends on the path, right? And I can't choose that, unfortunately. You can't choose which province the crusade is going to go into from turn to turn. Sometimes you get a choice, but it's kind of rare. So if it allows me to go through the Papal States first, then I would be getting, some of these units. Not that that's a big deal or anything, but it would at least, I'd be able to move through easier. But if I go through Tuscany, if the path takes me there, I'm afraid that we would have to fight. They probably wouldn't let us pass, right? I'm guessing. Gosh, what to do here? Well, let's see what we can do in Sicily at the moment, and it's great. This is great. We can train, I believe this is kind of the same setup where we can get 1-star assassins and then 0-star spies. But again, because this is a citadel, we can build it up and get a lot of really, really good units here. And we can even get like the church and get the religious agents too eventually. So it's very similar, but it's good. The stuff we can train here is good. Okay, Naples, 1 turn, and then we're going to get 2 feudal knights there. Okay, well, the thing I know that I'm going to do is I'm going to move this army over to Friesland. We got rid of a port at Flanders. And how are you guys doing for loyalty? You're great, you're okay, and you, I'll take it. Not very good. Doubtful courage is so bad. -6. It doesn't sound as bad as it is. Okay, 43, and he's got 5 influence. What's my influence? 4. Not that different. So we get the armies here. We're probably going to have trouble. If they stand and fight, it's going to be trouble. But we've got a crusade now, so... Jeez. Where do we go with it? Because we know we can't crusade to Tuscany, right? The Pope won't let us. We could go for Genoa, which is making 364 for them without trade. That's important to know, because we're not going to be trading. Or Venice, which is making 458 for them with trade. I think, though, gosh, this is lighter held. I feel like we could cause a rebellion here with our really good spy. Oh, shoot, I shouldn't have gotten rid of that port. Okay, I've got to be really careful with this. We could bring him all the way back up to Scotland, though, but it would take a long time. But, like, if we get Friesland, we need to not destroy the port for a couple of years. Oh, gosh, that stinks, though. We've got to do that. All right, we'll send him in his long journey through Wessex, Mercia, Northumbria, and then Scotland, and hope he doesn't die on the way. Actually, no, we can bring him to Saxony if we're going to get it. Jeez, what do I do? I think we go to Friesland. We destroy the border fort. We bring him over, and then the next turn, we get him off. No, next turn we're going to get him here. That means we need to leave our army in place for a little while. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Okay. So, the other thing is, yeah, we could throw mercenaries at the Byzantines and push our crusade through that way. Right? Right up to Genoa. Get a revolt going in Venice. How about this? All right. That's going to give you back maybe 10 points of public order, but it's still under 100. Even if it's 20 points, it's under 100. Okay, we bring our 1-star guy over here. Maybe that gets this down under 100. You know, eventually maybe we bring our really good spy down. This is so stressful. All right, who owns Croatia? It's got to be the Hungarians still. Oh, the Golden Horde. Wow. Okay, we could really do some trading then. Oh my gosh, they've got Serbia. They've got Greece. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, do they have Bulgaria? They got Bulgaria. Do they have Wallachia? They do. Oh, they've got some good territory. It looked like the Danes were losing or winning up here. Kyiv, do they have Kyiv? They've got Kyiv. Do they have Lithuania? No, the Danes have that. But what about Poland? They got Poland. Pomerania? Danish. Okay, Prussia's probably Danish, or maybe Hungarian. Yep, Hungarian. Okay, I'm curious about Silesia. Rebels. Bohemia? Hungarian. Okay. All right. Gosh, what a decision. If I go to Genoa, I'm definitely going to have to fight through Byzantines. If I go to Venice, maybe I won't. But maybe I will. So I need to plan for we're going to be fighting against some Byzantines. So, well, let's do it. 2,000 florins, that feels like a lot. We've got, all right, we've got some Teutonic Knights. And then, geez, what do we do here? Because this is not necessarily an attack. We could throw a bunch of units in and hope that they let us through, right? And if they do, great, we could get up here. But we want Tuscany anyway, right? So this doesn't really matter. Oh, gosh. I think we got to send... Well, let's buy mercenaries. Italian infantry for sure. Biz Cav for sure. Oh, gosh, this is going to be very expensive. Hobilars. I don't know that we want Khwarezmian Cav, but maybe we do. Yeah, 1,000. Let's just get them all. Oh, that's going to be rough. All right, put them in the crusade. income, minus 628. Okay, that's not too bad. And now we're going to want to send along like a good general. We do have some order foot soldiers. That's good. Okay, what do you really have? They brought in a prince. It looks like that's kind of all they brought in. And they don't have any other cataphracts, so maybe I went a little bit overboard here. Let's then bring in like half of these units. We'll send the drinker, Hermann Karolinger. And we do have a prince eventually on the way. But that'll be quite some time. But he's going to be alive by then, I would hope. Okay, so we'll send you, and I don't know that we need to send spears because we got 3 units already. Actually, we probably want to send all of our cav. And what else? Probably some swords, right? This feels very risky because they could just like counterattack us here. So in order to kind of avoid that, let's train up some more guys. Oh, that's right, and you're going too. Okay. That's like a lot of cav to deal with our archers, and it's mostly all cav, in fact. They've got a lot more command than we do. And we've got what kind of appears to be a full stack here, so we could maybe hold out if they send against us. Let's go. Let's go with this and see if they'll let us in. We've got 2 fanatics, 1 sword, 3 spears, 1, 2, 3, 4 heavy cav, 1, 2, 3 light cav, like 4 horse archers. Oh, I hope this works. Okay, and here, yeah, we're gonna have to be training. Let's go with the shivs, chivalric men at arms, and I'm gonna send up like definitely you, and then who's like a good general? So I should probably leave you down here in Sicily. Ludwig can come with. Okay. And what do we want to build here now? If anything. Tell you what, since we're going cav here, let's go agents here. And let's go like inquisitors. Let's go religious agents. We'll go up the monastery reliquary route, and we'll see if we can cause some damage there. Okay, that's the plan. We do need to be training in Naples, though. And I guess this army would probably like to have, let's go for something kind of cheap, malicious sergeants. And you're training, and you're training. Okay, so the big events here are the attack on Friesland, the move into Tuscany. Not sure if this is going to be an attack or not. And then the, well, we'll see what goes on with rebellion around here. All right, we're welcome to pass through Tuscany. Great. And we get Friesland without a fight? Hey! Oh, that's really nice. 919 florins added to our coffers as a result of looting the Byzantines in Tuscany. Great. And, oh man, the Golden Horde has Austria. Should I be alarmed? I don't think so. This is fine. This is all good. Alright, we got 4 more years for the siege in Aragon. Killed 2,000 people in Flanders. Naples Royal Estate means we can get feudal knights there now. Alright, we were not attacked. We didn't have to fight at all. And now we gotta hope that this army is enough to take out the Danes, which I kind of neglected. I designed this for fighting the Byzantines. Okay, here we go. Into Genoa, and did we gain any men? I don't think so. No, we didn't gain anything. Obviously, this is like an Orthodox province now. Alright. Well, I think we want to start shifting some men. I don't know. I feel kind of like Sicily can... Well, it hasn't been attacked yet, that's all. It's giving me the impression that it can hold its own, and I'm not sure if that's accurate. Jeez. Well, let's train a feudal knights unit because it has been too long. It's going to cost us a lot. We spent a lot of money doing like training, mercenaries and crusading and stuff. So part of the issue is once we get this province, if we do, we're going to have to depend on not the mercs because we're going to disband those guys immediately. So it's going to be a large weird cav army, which is why we need to be ready to go in Rome. So let's throw everybody back up here. And we can kind of defend Naples by coming back to it, and maybe next turn we can throw... Yeah, you can go in. Let's see, you guys just stay in Naples. And I think this would be good enough to take out the Byzantines. Maybe we'll wait until we get the Crusade, though, and then what we'll do is we'll send the mercenaries here to help out for like one last hurrah with the mercs, just for one season. And so, in the meantime then, let's train... Let's train a new archer unit. I know we've got the one that we could retrain. Maybe that's useless, but they've got a lot of light stuff. And I wouldn't mind sending some archers out in front to catch some arrows. Okay, we've trained up a couple of feudal sergeants. That's great. Are we ready to go here? Might be. Huh. The other thing is we could get it in down here, too. Alright, let's really look at this. 4 horse archers, 2 archers. Plenty of archers, actually. But our line is weak. We've got infantry, like a half unit here, urban militia. Okay, here's where our infantry is. I think we would need to keep getting feudal sergeants. So let's go with actually just 2 more. And then maybe I think we could just kind of push at them and we might be good. This guy's quite good. Natural leader, skilled attacker, gentle knight. So I think we get ready to go. Alright, so this is going to be the battle for not Tuscany, but Genoa pretty soon here. No idea what they've got there. But let's actually move the princess over so we can see it in the pre-battle screen. I should have done that earlier. And now, yeah, very low taxes here. 81% loyalty in Venice. Okay, we can move our spy here into Friesland now. But I don't know if we have time. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll destroy the border fort. We can destroy this port as well. Because I think what's going to happen is we're going to go into Saxony and they're going to withdraw. Oh, but we can train mercs. Do we want to? Yeah, let's do it. We need something. And let's get the bombard while we're at it, while we're shelling out. The loyalty here is not good. We don't really have anybody. Yeah, you're good enough. You can lead. Okay, so move him up, and now we can get rid of this. 200 florins, 375. Very nice. Yeah, Flanders is really oddly loyal. Oh, that's because our spy is still technically there. Yeah, that's going to nosedive in a turn. All right. And over here I can still see the Danes holding on. Let's get down here, because this is probably not going to rebel, although it's 103. Maybe we should keep an Inquisitor here, because they're gradually going to work up the zeal, right? If I pay attention next time, they're excommunicated. If we get the zeal up, you know, that could that could actually cause some unrest. We keep pushing the king away, right? So we do this again into Saxony. And we move the princess, well, we don't need to move the princess with us, but let's do it anyway. Okay. And, I mean, we could move our good spy in now. Oh, no, we can't, because he's coming from Flanders. Right. So we go right here, and we see what they do. They're kind of running into Franconia, into the Hungarians, who are not at war with us currently, again. Well, I think that's just about all we can do here. Very low taxes, 81%. Everything's looking good. I guess we need to train something down here as well. Let's make it some more chivalric sergeants. It's kind of expensive, but we want to have, you know, a couple of good spear units. Seems pretty reasonable. And here we're doing all of our training. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Oh, what's that? Oh, we moved back to Flanders. We're going to have to fight. I hope not. All right, okay, good. So, we've conquered Saxony. It's under siege. We lost Flanders to the king because he just moved over there. The Danes withdraw. Good. Conquer Genoa. But now, it's a big fight. Byzantines are moving into Rome. We are outnumbered and outcommanded by Prince Nicephorus, who's attacking our Emperor Otto V. Now, we've got some good units here, but they've got a lot of archers. And a lot of other kind of garbage stuff. You know, even their first reinforcements are going to be peasants. And it doesn't really improve all that much from there. So looking at the first waves, if we load up with cav, which we kind of have, we don't have a lot of cav in this army. Like our light cav can chase them away. Not all of them, but some of them. And maybe we can gang up on the prince here. Let's see, we've got in the starting lineup 2 Genoese sailors. I mean, that doesn't feel like enough. I kind of want to keep this guy. He's my only armor-piercing unit. Let's swap 1 crossbowman for 1 Genoese sailor. You know, I think that makes sense. He's going to run out of arrows, and then we'll bring him on. But one question is, do we want to swap any of these infantry out for a cav unit? And I think, yeah, because, you know, otherwise we're just going to be at the mercy of those arrows. And their infantry's pretty weak. I mean, oh, this guy's got 7 valor. Jeez. 5 valor on this urban militia. All right. Well, I still think we want the mobility. So let's bring... Yeah, they're all kind of equal. I guess we'll bring this 97 guy down like here. And let's go 4 and 4. Right, that seems balanced. One of these 2 valor guys. How about that? And we'll swap this around just like that. We will do a little quick save. Whoops, we got Prince Ludwig commanding now. That's... Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean... Right, can I change that? So... No, you can't. We'd have to kick him out of the army. Shoot. Well, what did I bring up on accident here? Did I bring... No. Wait, what? 3 cav, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess everything is the same. At any rate, like, yeah, when you shuffle stuff here, the command guy is going to take over regardless of whether he's the king or not. And that is unfortunate. That's not the way it's supposed to be. It's like I think it's a bug that got introduced with Viking Invasion. You know, in this, of course, you know, it always works in your favor, right? Like, it's better to have the higher command guy. But we'll just have to remember that the guy with 21 men, that's our king. So we'll command that defense and hope this works out. I don't want to lose any of my my princes or royal family, of course, but... Okay, yes, so the 2 Valor guy, that's my king right here. And there's my general, Prince Ludwig, who's taken over for the old man. I think we want to be up here. We could kind of play the game of hiding in the woods and letting them exhaust their arrows. But I think I'd rather see what I'm doing. And let's get our shield guys up first. And our sword guys right behind. Right, the king will be back in the center. I'll just try to remind myself that that's who that is. And then our lighter cav, it can just be over here. And right, I forgot militia sergeants. Okay, that's everybody. All right, their siege stuff is of course out of range. Let's change where our reinforcements come on. Right about there. We'll shift these guys over here. Same thing with the archers, actually. This will be annoying because I'm right up against the wall. But let's send the chivalric men-at-arms out first. We'll take on the spearmen. Actually, let's send both of them. And... we want to just go for it. Let's start marching in that direction. The Byzantine infantry are, of course, going to be a problem. Mounted sergeants could hit them right in the flank. It's just a spear unit. Let's hold here. See if we can maybe halt them with our spears. Get them with those 2 units. Alright, I'm going to sneak around here. There's horse archers, but I think we should be okay in regard to those. Chivalric sergeants hit the urban militia, hit the arbalests. Bring the men-at-arms up. And now we're going to turn, face the cataphracts. And get our militia guys ready to move around. And I'd love these guys to lose faster than they are. Alright, they're going to hit our swords, but now we can bring the militia up, hopefully. Okay, let's bring the general down. Yeah, we did not get the good matchup. I guess we do have them kind of with our chivalric sergeants, so we are getting some kills. Time to get you over here, I think. We'll throw in right to the Trebizonds. Right through the archers, because all they've got now is range. They've committed all their infantry, all their heavy hitters. Right, get right around the flank. Okay, we're routing somebody. Alright, some of the archers, I guess. Very good. This will be nice to take them out in a defensive battle because I was not expecting that. It'll just make it a little easier for us to hold Genoa, assuming we can keep that. 7 cataphracts. Alright, we've got them down. Alright, I do want to save some cav for the Genoa, though. And these urban militia, the spears, are just holding out really well. Let's pull our cavalry out, actually. And I think I want to wedge them so I can maybe get through here without getting into melee. And we're just going to carefully work around to the back. Alright, get back in a close formation, turn around and hit the Byzantine infantry. Alright, we are starting to clean them up. Let's get the 19 Royal Knights. This is not my king, this is right here. Alright, Byzantine infantry running away. Let's get the mounted sergeants out of there then. Militia sergeants hit the cataphracts.
The enemy general is dead.
Nice, okay. There we go, that should be it. Yeah, these guys should just flee very shortly here. All right. Let's hold out the horse archers. All right, let's keep on them. Oh, they're going to attack? No. We'll keep on them with our mounted crossbows. We should be able to take them in this fight. Then we're going to get the siege stuff, and then I think that's it. They don't have too much else. But let's withdraw some of our chewed up units. I guess I'll keep the archers. Alright, and you guys can halt. And we'll see. They may just want to withdraw. I mean, the fact that their siege stuff is staying. Yeah, they are bringing some more guys. Okay, let's get the mounted crossbowmen. Oh, that's terrible. The peasants are losing badly, but... Alright, let's... Oh, that's too bad. I just want to get out of here. I just want to chase you guys off. This should be it for them, though. And then we want to bring you back to the front line. Okay. I think that's going to be it. Yeah, they'll run off the field. Okay, great. We'll get you all the way back there. And let's see. 18 spearmen. I don't really care about them. But I'll send... I guess I don't want to send the king after them because I'll lose track of them, and I don't want to send my other cav. Maybe you guys. I want to keep the mounted sergeants kind of fresh. Okay, let's get all of you on maybe this hill. And the swords that I'm keeping out can be right there. And what was the unit we brought on? Okay, Genoese sailors, very good. Okay, I gotta watch out because there's other guys on the hill. It's urban militia that are marching quickly. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, but we're exhausted to the point where we can't run, as you can see. Alright, let's go right after them. I imagine they'll flee. But yeah, this is exactly the issue because we're gonna come under catapult fire. Let's just get out of here. Ballista fire. Alright, now we can march them back in this direction. I don't think there's anybody else coming. Okay. Alright, they're coming right over. Let's just charge right in. Peasants, I know it's in the trees and we shouldn't. I think we'll be fine. Hit the urban militia there with the king. And let's send a general. Is that Leopold? You do want to watch for these guys, the naphtha throwers. Oh, we got a lot of horse archers coming. All right, let's. So these peasants, and watch them because those guys can be very nasty. Alright, good. It could be a feigned retreat. Urban militia archers. Let them get a little bit closer. Maybe not. This is an early era Royal Knight unit. Wow, killed him with matted sergeants. Okay, I think we will wrap this up. Are they marching? Yeah, the catapults. All these people are running away. I'll leave the Royal Knights where they are for now. It'd be nice to kill the naphtha throwers. Let's try to get as many prisoners as we can, I guess. But this is really nice. If we have to fight them again next year, you know, I guess that's okay. We've shown we can beat them at least on the defense. But yeah, they're not coming anymore. All right. I think that should be it. What do we got here? Is that some archers? All right. Let's hold off on slaughtering them again. I want to try to get some ransom. And ransom refused. I was kind of wondering when that was going to come. So that means they're out of money, I would think. So that's great. That means they're not going to be training stuff. All right, maybe a second star on our spy out here in Portugal. Whoa! A popular unrest in Provence. Not expecting that one. So interesting. I'm able to see Brittany. Now, I wonder, is this because the AI is like taking their moves and you can see where they start from? That might be what's going on. Why I can like sometimes see these units that otherwise I shouldn't really be able to. Okay, so we're gonna get a chance to attack Provence, which probably, you know, won't work, but who knows? All right, Friesland. Okay, that's for them. Novgorod has been wiped out. Okay, the silver lining here is that I think at one point they had a good amount of territory, and so if there's unrest anywhere in the steppe, then there's a chance that they may reemerge. So if we can get, you know, any sort of low loyalty out that way, that could be really good. 3 more years before Aragon falls, and we do have to be rather careful about these guys. Okay, minus 924. We're still over 10,000. All right, still doing some nice training, and we got some Royal Knights, some Feudal Knights rather, with a single star and some nice acumen. What's going on? We must be up to 5 stars. Hey, great. So now we're tied with this guy, right? Oh, now we're surpassing him now. King Swain III, 45 years old, only four crowns, and he's still excommunicated. How old is the Pope? 48, so this could continue for quite some time. All right, we've got him in Saxony. Now the question is, I think we want to move our spy out so we can get him back to somewhere else, Portugal or wherever. But what do we do now? We could go for Brandenburg. We could go for Pomerania. And there's some nice units here. This guy's eager to retreat already. And he's a blackmailer, which is hurting his loyalty. He's been married, so that's been helping it. Here we've got no princes, but a lot of, like, you know, ransomed forces. I think what I've wanted to do... Oh, yeah, check this. 75% loyalty. Oh, please, please, please get some rebellion going here. They're trying to get peace with the Horde. Oh, that's a great sign. I mean, I hope the Horde doesn't take it, but on the other hand, part of me kind of thinks, well, maybe they could. They could take out the Hungarians a little bit more, strengthen their own position. I think the Horde is really strong. Okay, this is going to hold for a single year, and they didn't fight us at all. So 2 years, can we last? I think so. I think we can hold out that long. You know, we don't have 100% zeal in Genoa, 96% Catholic, so maybe we're going to get more troops. I kind of don't think that counts when you're at the target province, but I'm not sure. But we could go for Tuscany now, and I think that would be the move to make. So let's get our forces together. I think possibly leaving the king in Rome is what we want to do. Or maybe, since I don't think they can really... Well, the Byzantines aren't training anything anymore, but they could transport men by sea. And they've got ships here, so they could take guys from the island and maybe even from Valencia. So we do have to be a little bit careful. On the other hand, I kind of feel like sending my emperor. Or Ludwig. He's the guy who should probably go. He's not directly in line. So maybe we should save Emperor Otto here. Ludwig's got pretty good loyalty. And what are we looking at? We killed all the cataphracts. So we're going to need some light cav to deal with their archers and siege. Really, I'm not seeing anything that's too much of a problem here. So let's hold back the arbalesters. I guess we can bring some of those archer units. Keep you here for retraining. I think I want to keep you here for training as well. So yeah, these forces and... Let's go for like all of the lighter cav. I'll move the knights up. And what else? Yeah, I feel like we could do it with this, but I want to be sure that in case something else moves in, we're not going to get into trouble. Prince Conrad. Let's see. Well, let's put these guys together for now. What do we want to leave behind? Alright, we'll go you and you. And that leaves some archers, crossbows, swords, spears, a couple of units of cav, and we'll train something else, and this knight unit. And you, this is like barely a half stack, but 2 archers, a unit of crossbows, enough cav, I think, to deal with all of this. We'll send you in. Like, I know I talked about wanting to use the mercs, but I think we can move on it right now. Okay, let's do that. Now, 7%. Okay, I was just wondering if maybe it's like a really high chance because there's only 1 year remaining. But we might want to wait here, huh? These guys in Novgorod are stuck. This army could leave Livonia, but if they do, they're really leaving themselves open to rebellion. Pomerania could come over, and that'd be kind of rough. So maybe instead, as much as I'd love to get Saxony, maybe what we ought to do, I feel like we could do more damage if we head up this way. Yeah, I figured that was going to be expensive. What about you, though? 12,000. That's almost everything I have. Wow. 1 Royal Knight and 39 Pavese crossbows. So that is, that's bad. Okay, we could move up into Denmark and then probably just retreat to the fort. If we move into Pomerania, there's no river battle, and they might withdraw too. Jeez, do we stand and fight here? I kind of want to, but then again, this is Saxony that I'd like to get at some point. Let's get over towards the steppe. I think, did we say that the Golden Horde owns Poland? I think they do. Yeah. So if we get anywhere that borders the Horde, we're doing two things. One, we're kind of giving a chance for them to attack along with us. And two, we're also, you know, in this case, we're allowing the Hungarians maybe to move up if we happen to take it. And just so I'm sure, this does not have a border fort. Okay. So yeah, that's what we're going to do there. We're going to wait in Genoa for 2 turns. I think that should be fine. We're going to attack into Tuscany with this army. And let's just get a little bit of training going so that we don't lose the momentum there. I should probably get my emissary out in the world as well. Let's see what's up at Scotland, if I can send a spy up there. Okay, unfortunately, he did not get another star. But hey, he's working on, you know, making things harder for them. That's totally great. Ah, jeez, low loyalty there. What else? All right, and what are our units in Provence? Okay, the rebellion we're getting here is a chivalric men-at-arms and an archer unit, which honestly could maybe take what they've got. So they're going to have a lot to keep track of. And here, very low taxes, 81%. Get a little rebellion going, Venice. If they lose a couple more provinces, you know, I'm kind of thinking that that might be civil war time for real. Because I'm starting to see some disloyalty. There's signs of rebellion. They're excommunicated. We're getting a crusade. Speaking of which, yeah, we should build another one. Because I think when this one gets done, we're going to have the opportunity for another. So let's go for another feudal knights. Let's go for another sword unit. And I'm going to start moving some of these guys up just so we can make sure we're covered. All right. I think, though, that's going to be a good point for us to end. I don't want to end because I feel like we're getting a bit of momentum here. We've got Sicily, we've got Naples, we've got Rome. We've successfully defended it. We've got Genoa under siege with our Crusade army, and we're attacking the Byzantines in Tuscany, who have now been weakened after that offensive they made. So I think, geez, we're starting to maybe turn things around. The Danes may be facing some civil war. They're desperate for a ceasefire from the Golden Horde, who is super strong, like alarmingly so. We're training in Antioch to maybe get back Tripoli, and that'll help us with our money problems. We might be able to turn this around. So thank you very much for joining me for this episode. I hope you'll stick around for the next one. Until then, everybody, take care.